Okay, we're back with another episode of Fallout 4 English. Lightning. Excuse me. Is this the point of me opening that? I thought I told you to stay, but okay, whatever. I'm gonna have to manually dismiss this guy. Bud, I'm right here. Pay attention, I'm right here. Pay attention, buddy, I'm right here. I'm trying to
go there.
No. That's not what I meant to do. Let's see here.
I need to ask you something.
Please don't ruin it, the game, but you know, maybe he will. Like, can I just have you, like, move somewhere? Yeah, no.
Heads up. Hold on a second.
And yeah, there you go. Okay, that's good. Okay, so our place I need to go to is over here. I probably should have emptied my inventory out of all the scrap of whatever. But you know, it's alright. I can just do something about it. Plus, I'll need all those items for repairs. I know I don't. What did I? Because they're mostly steel items. Steel items. Whatever. I already destroyed all the turrets here before. Swoopsie daisies, but whatever. Now there should be an entrance somewhere. Well, there actually is multiple entrances, but yeah, there's multiple entrances somewhere. Why do companions always walk so slow when you dismiss them? I think there's a way down in the, what's it called? Down here in the parking lot area, somewhere over here. Let's see, I'm gonna go through here and not the stairs. Just in case I miss something. Okay. I may cut this part entirely if I can't find it. Never mind, found it. That's totally what I meant to go to. Well, not really, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, just in case, as always, I'm just gonna press the save. Okay, I have like a mouse setting button on me, so I can always change it on the go, but
chain on the other side.
Chain on the other side. Enemy detected by. Dare you. This weapon I'm holding is modded, but well, it's from a mod, but you know, it's pretty fair though.
Are you attempting an ambush?
No.
Overactive sensors. Sensor reading detected. Mind scanners must be malfunctioning. Why are you
Sensors indicating concealed organics.
Come on. Okay.
Present.
Please reveal yourself. Attacking enemy.
A synth.
Offline.
Ow.
If I see you away from your post again, it will be the sorriest day of your short life! Can't open it from this end.
How you supposed to get me now, huh? How you get me now?
If I see you away from your post again, it will be the sorriest day of your short life!
And plus, I modded this weapon, so it was supposed to do 12, but now it's doing 30. What's in my way? I'll get in the way.
Moron!
Oh my god. Is there a turn in there? But I'm just looking a lot. But yet again, the gun is really doing the same damage as the laser musket that I have right now. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Kellogg's.
If I see you away from your post again, it will be the sorriest day of your short life!
I will limit the pain I inflict if possible.
I'm gonna die. Okay, that was close.
Kellogg has ordered your termination.
Where are you? I think I found you somewhere. No, I have not. Just went in a huge circle. Hey.
Kellogg SIM verified.
Okay, let's see here. I'll take that. Probably have to go upstairs more, huh? Ooh, nice. Okay, this will be. Okay. My leg. let's see here. Actually, I should pay attention to what the goal is, actually. We search for Helgen. Okay, that was unexpected. Darn. I'm yet to have the right stuff. I think I'm in progress. I think I found the part we need to go to. Or at least to go to the part that we couldn't go to recently. So, more progress. More progress. Oh, great. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'll take it. So, funny thing is, I have not actually found power cores in like a good amount of time. So that's probably like, I haven't found something like what, a few hours? But, you know, whatever. It's all good. Okay. Oh, okay. Back to the beginning. Quick. Ow. Man, these locks are just like the ones at Skyrim, so I can definitely know where to go.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
Well, then you, sir, are blind.
You must be. I just clap just for the sake of knowing when to cut. Or come back from a cut. So I don't have to have an extra long episode or something. Of me just crafting or doing nothing. Okay, that's a really big
scope. Doesn't really help. Love by Move.
Now, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
I still wonder how he's still alive. Move, doggy. Doggy, move.
Got it.
I will say what? Okay. I'm back to this point after, like, crashing. And the save's not wanting to work with me, so...
Now, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
So there's that. Need to get everything I did. So apparently I have limited saves. Or it's just something went a little wrong and...
That's it.
yeah. I don't know. What you doing? And yeah, I know I have a completely different weapon, but you know,
Sorry,
I just...
your house has been a wreck for 200 years. But I don't need a roommate. Leave.
But I like, you know, screw it, I'm not gonna do the other thing. But what if I don't want to leave? Huh? Yep, that's a problem. There you go. So he just doesn't want to do the old saves. Sucks. Whatever. Huh. Okay. Dude, are you gonna have your light on 24/7?
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Uh-huh.
Is someone present? Curious. Awesome. You must be terminated.
same place. Can we go there somehow? Maybe? No? Well, that sucks. Okay, so anyways, let's see here.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Uh-huh. Okay. I mean, if you say so, it must be true.
Can't break the code.
Yeah. Well, fight this goals. Whoops, my bad. Okay, no, we came that way.
Hostile sensor relay detected.
I still can't find science. Like, where's science? Where's science go? Don't know. Oh. That would have been obvious. God damn.
That's it.
They don't need it, but I do. food.
Nice.
Okay. Any blah, blah. Okay, whatever, I don't know. Oh, sweet. Finally, I found soap.
Is someone present?
None of the houses in Sanctuary has soap. That I know of. I probably already took it. Yep, that was a little too far.
Nice.
I'm never gonna use grenades. I never do. Hey, buddy. I'm just like just grabbing their pistols. I'm gonna sell it off later. Or not, I don't know. Ooh. Wait. Okay, I'm back again.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
And hopefully some things are fixed. A little bit, hopefully. Don't know if they're fixed, but whatever. I could be helping, but I'm not helping. So maybe this card could help
Capabilities. Fascinating.
me go through here, huh? Maybe not, but you know. Probably could try it.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
Okay, so where was the thing? Was it somewhere up here or something? No, it wasn't. Okay, dude, maybe it was someone down there, but I'm gonna probably do that like way later. Because I don't think there's anything really of interest in there anyway. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe that does look like there is.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't go there. Probably go somewhere else then. The key card goes to somewhere else. Which I didn't read to where it went, but you know, whatever. It goes to somewhere. Oh, I know. So I guess with that, let's just progress and...
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
My mouse just went off the screen for just like a second there. Anyways, okay, that's what I thought. Lasers are not hurting me, but they are hurting the armor. Whoops, shouldn't let that happen. But okay, that's good to know. It's only hurting the armor, not me. For now. Ah, dang it, whatever. serious? I just have to hope it just auto-saves when it does. Yeah, okay. So it's just auto-saves out to go by.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure, let's talk. Yeah, let's talk about it. Nothing will go wrong.
Sweet.
Huh. How you doing, buddy?
Hey. This is the second time you've come to me out of uniform, soldier! There will not be a third!
Your thoughts?
Trooper, what are you doing here? Get back to your guard post!
It's time for us to part ways.
Dismissed!
Oops.
Excellent! You're in uniform now, so I'm going to give you a rare opportunity. We are going to start over as if I never met your sorry ass. Would you like that, soldier?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Okay. Whoops. Wrong one. What's up with all the unnecessary effects? Oh yeah, I have the card. Sweet. Put.
Got it.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Okay, Ripperino. There, doggo. Doggo, can you carry, like, all my weapons? No,
Hey.
we're joking. Fusion core? A fusion core for ammo? Okay, you're funny. You're funny. Actually, there's a lot of weapons I could just throw away. Yeah, that's good. I'm just gonna drop him. But I may come back for them. But I don't know. Probably not. Going ahead, huh? Oh wait, this went backwards, ain't it? Okay, yeah, it is. What am I doing? Okay, I'm having some lag here and there, but it's all good.
There he is.
Oh, it's this area.
This base is alert! I do not recognize you! Show me your papers, soldier!
It's not lag. Okay, where are you?
If I see you away from your post again, it will be the sorriest day of your short life!
This tech. You were barely human.
What? He was a synth all along or something? Huh. Nice. Alright, lasers don't actually hit it. Or whatever. Huh. So this is the room I wanted to go in at first, but apparently we get to go here anyway. Ear examiner.
There we go.
Huh. Interesting. let's see here. Okay. Oh, I guess we can go from there then, huh? just remembered I don't need to take the elevator anymore. But oh well. I did it anyway. Okay, let's see here. What? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go in there anymore.
Nothing to see here.
Word for several from our sponsors. Commonwealth Weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself.
Hey, you see that big
Your
blimp?
family.
What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Where? What them? They here? Damn.
You know what you're looking for? We have everything.
Yeah, okay. Sure you
Today's Halloween. But do we get treats? Oh, it's all tricks all day.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Huh. I guess that's something I can look forward to now. But later. I can do that later, so whatever. It's all good.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well. Speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but something tells me he's not gonna drop by for a chat and coffee.
Bastard's in hell, where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
What exactly do we need, Nick?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long shot, but Dr. Amari just might be able to get it jump-started. See what the old Merc knew.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if need be. Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Might as well do it. Ba-doop-ba-doop. Ba-doop-ba-da-da-day.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me?
Yeah, why not?
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that.
Well, you better. Because they do. They do come in peace in a way or something like that. I don't know. Just believe it. Except the one in New Vegas. They're G-Bags.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Uh-huh.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Ew, okay. I was gonna say. I know how to check my bright as heck in here.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Oh boy.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Oh
See
boy.
you on the other side.
This is gonna be a... Yeah, this is gonna be a... It's gonna be weird. Let's delve into madness. Ideally.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
They'll be stable enough, I hope. do, do.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be
Oh
working,
boy, am I drugged.
although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay, doke.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting.
Such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
Look at this.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep
Whatever
looking.
made me think
I'll connect
that a
you
guy
to the
like
next
me
intact memory.
should have a daughter. No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
It repeats. Oh well. You get what you get out of that one. I mean, I already seen someone play this game and all that stuff. I know how it goes, but I don't really remember how it really goes. But I remember all this crazy stuff. It's weird.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Okay. You can see the whole line.
Mind if we sit down?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free.
Shut up.
I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Yourself.
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. First synths weren't all that impressive. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
It's come.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
To my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Yep, this is the one.
Override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just
okay.
Find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Hi.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over?
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Are we okay?
Oh my... The eggheads never liked taking orders. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. Everything's going to be fine. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Come here.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Come here.
No, wait. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
Get up for the camera. A little too early. A little too early effects and all stuff.
Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup? I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Everyone just goes away.
Manual override initiated.
Okay, I expected a crash, but you know, that's alright.
Is that
This
your
whole
son?
setup in Diamond City was
This
part of
appears to
some
be a very
elaborate
recent
plan
move.
of the old man's.
Good news, I think.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
What?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault.
Okay.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
You know, this paper. Oh boy, Piper's really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, maybe. Mayor, she's at this time. I probably should,
Kellogg.
said it.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
I can throw a rope by my voice.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not true though.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Okay, that works. That works too.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
It wasn't all his fault. I can't blame him for everything that happened.
If I were a priest, I would say forgiveness is a good thing. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
Well, you are wearing a suit of power armor. I've heard they were designed with nuclear warfare in mind. It seems like exactly what you need.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay. What's up? Let's talk to Nick and I can end it here.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
Oh, God.
I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg, is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
I mean, since he's a Sith, why not take him to the Institute if possible? Because, you know, why not? You like being Flash? Huh? You like being Flash, buddy? No? Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna end the episode here, so I'll see you next time. So good day and goodbye.